follow the journey of 4 brand new shooters as they receive world-class firearms training for the very first time. This is Ruger American New Shooter Academy. Brought to you by Ruger. Anything else is un-American.
My name is Jason Alves. I have really no experience with guns, so I'm here to learn about that, feel more comfortable with it. So my goal out of the weekend is to gain some experience and, you know, look to feel more comfortable at the end of the day with handling guns and shooting. Guns are dangerous. Guns are definitely scary to me. The thought of me handling a gun, being around guns, being around people that carry guns is definitely something that frightens me a little bit. It's definitely a little bit of a challenge.
Yep. All right, now just relax. So this is where to wrap this thumb around that way. That way. Now I want you to grab that magazine out of your pocket.
You know, for myself and, you know, for my wife, and I want to make sure that I can learn more about it, feel more comfortable with it, so that potentially, you know, I can have one in the future to help protect myself and my family if I need to. But right now, you know, just because I haven't been exposed to anything, I haven't really learned much about it. That's why I've never really got into it or dealt with guns or have one or anything like that. How little do I know? I would say the absolute minimum.
Definitely need more practice at this, for sure.
It's something that is way outside of my comfort zone. It's something that I really wasn't sure if I really wanted to do. So, you know, now that I'm here, I'm happy that I'm willing to do it, but I just, anytime, you know, handling a gun, using a gun, talking about a gun is something that was never in my mind, something that I never really thought about, something that I just, you know, I know friends of mine that have guns and they tell me, you know, about them, but it's just something that never crossed my mind to get into. So leading up to this day and, you know, this weekend, it's been, I've been thinking about it a lot, so we'll see how it goes. I have no idea how to use it. I'm not comfortable with using it. I think that in any type of moment that I potentially would need to use it, I would panic. I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't really know the first step about starting, you know, taking the gun out and just doing anything with it to set it up or get it going. Like, I don't know anything about that at all. So I think that for me right now, if I were to go out and just buy a gun, it would be something that would just sit in a box in my basement that I would never even think of opening or using. So I want to learn about it. I want to feel more comfortable with it so that if I did go out and do that, I would feel comfortable if any situation arose where I would need one. Thinking about it, that I would be uncomfortable, and, you know, not that I didn't want to mess something up, but just handling a gun and just all that goes with it. Very, very nervous about it, for sure. The 4 main safety rules of guns. I really don't know. That's what I'm kind of here to learn about. I would say, just thinking about it, probably handling the gun comfortably. You know, yeah, I'm not really sure about this one.
Jay, you're up, right here.
The biggest thing is I see the target, I focus on it, it looks like I'm all lined up, and then when I'm ready to pull the trigger, even though I'm still taking my time, counting, you know, the pounds, I feel like when it's ready to actually, the gun to go off, that's when I have some fear, some hesitation, and I don't know, and that's where I am moving the gun a little bit. So tomorrow my focus is going to be on just keeping steady and really just hoping to slow it down a little bit and focus on every shot and see what happens.
Some of my friends that don't have guns were actually very interested in learning about what I was doing. You know, they asked me, well, what does it really mean? What does that mean? Are you just shooting targets, or what are you learning? So they actually asked a lot of questions. They were very, they seemed very intrigued about what I was actually doing. So I kind of have to report back to all of them and like kind of let them know my experience and what I did pick up and what I did learn, so that hopefully you know, I can relay that information to them and potentially answer any questions that they have, you know, that I've learned today that would help them feel more comfortable about them as well.